This is how I lost 55 pounds in 6 months, and I also built the dream physique that made me become attractive and that I've always wanted. And here's exactly how I did it. So, this is what I used to look like before, fat piece of shit, and this is what I look like now. Big difference. I didn't go to school right after high school, and I was lost. I didn't know what the fuck to do. I wasn't really working, and then I was just fucking eating, just staying at home, and I was like fucking lost, bro. So then I started picking up the gym, and then I heard of this concept called bulking, and then my fucking stupid ass thought it'd be a good idea to like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna, like, even though I'm going to the gym, I'm being productive. I wanna get big. I wanna see how like big I can get. But I knew damn well that wasn't the reason why I was eating so much. I used bulking as the excuse. But for me, I was actually just fucking binge eating. I was bored. Like I fucking food was like the only way that like made my soul feel good. It was the only way that I actually felt like kind of happy. I fucking loved to eat. If you can relate to being fat, every single morning I'd wake up and I'd be able to just like handful of fat. I'd be able to grab my belly with two hands. And I'm not even joking, I hated walking by mirrors. But every single time I walked by a mirror, like I did not want to look at myself. There's a reason why I didn't take that many photos of like my face and shit. And it's because of this insecurity of when you're fat. You just look unattractive when you're overweight. That's exactly what I did. Is like I didn't take any photos of me. I didn't want to look at myself in the mirror because I knew the truth. I knew the truth. I had fucking big double chin, had man boobs, big belly, and I just looked fat and I just hated it. And I'm telling you, I hated the way I looked so badly, bro. I really wish, I'm not even joking, the feelings that I had is I wish I could just like take off the fat from my belly and just like rip it off. I just wish, like, I genuinely wished I could get out of my own skin. That's how badly I wanted to stop being fat. And so from this period, I was then able to finally take the actions. The exact mindset that I had was, what pain would I rather face right now? I could face the pain of staying the same way I am, being extremely overweight, being obese, or what I could do is face the pain of discipline. But if I face the pain of discipline, over time I will finally be able to achieve the great body, the great physique that I've always wanted. So, although both lives are hard, yes, it's hard to be disciplined, but it's also hard as fuck to be fat. Bro, think about the insecurity that you're waking up with every single day. That shit is not easy. That shit takes a complete toll on your mental health. Because every single day you just think about how unattractive I am. And then you start thinking about the social like idea of, oh bro, like shit, can I even, bro, no girls are gonna like me. Genuinely, I didn't think that any girls would like me. Does anybody even want to be friends with me? Like I probably look like, if like nobody wants to be friends with me because I'm fat. These are like the ideas that will play into your head every single day. So living this life of being hard is extremely fat. But discipline is also fucking hard. Bro, imagine waking up and every single day to your alarm and you feel so nice and cozy in bed. And it'd be so nice if you can just snooze your alarm, sleep an extra 31 hour, whatever, just sleep in every single day. But guess what? Waking up early, and even though you feel so tired, you still get up and you still go to the gym, you still go for a run, you still do your cardio. That's hard. That's fucking hard, bro. Trust me. Like, genuinely, the feeling that I got, like, it felt like there was an anvil, like, on top of my whole body, just telling me, no, you cannot leave this bed. I felt glued to my bed. But I still ended up getting out, getting off, fucking tearing off the glue. And I still got up, got ready for the gym. I was getting ready for the gym, getting a little pre-workout snack, a fucking, banana and honey, getting my water, packing my gym bag. And I was doing this all while I was tired. And I still made it to the gym. And I still had the full workout. And guess what? Even though I was tired to begin with, I still had an amazing workout. So it feels hard as fuck right now, but that's the illusion, is that you have to accept you have to accept the pain that it comes with, because over time you will finally achieve the dream body that you've always wanted to, and you'll finally stop feeling so insecure and bad about yourself. I'm going to teach you exactly how to do this, and it requires 3 things that you have to know. And this first one is going to be mindset. But before you click off, before you think, what is the guy talking about? I always hear mindset, some wishy-washy term. It's a whole lot of bullshit. And trust me, when I was in your position, I always thought, oh, let me, bro, fuck the mindset. Let me just get to the details. Let me just figure out how to do it. But trust me, I already know you're going to fail. Why? Why is that? Let me explain to you one thing. Your mindset, exactly the way you think about how fitness is, or it just honestly, this is a general life lesson. How you think about anything is the way you're gonna pursue it. Imagine this. My mindset before I started going to the gym was when I was like a big video gamer. I was playing fucking League of Legends all day. I thought that working out was bad. I thought working out was painful. I didn't want to work out. I didn't want to go to the gym. I didn't want to diet. So, of course, why, like, it's not a surprise why it was so hard for me to step foot in the gym. It was no surprise why I didn't exercise, why I ate unhealthy. It's because my mind was telling me, this is bad. I don't want to do this. Like, I'm discouraging it. But now, my mindset completely shifted 180. And now, I want to go to the gym. Like, I want to exercise. It genuinely feels weird if I'm not exercising. I actually feel terrible if I don't exercise for more than a day or two. And I also just love eating healthy foods now. I don't like eating unhealthy foods anymore. And that's because of the mindset that I've developed. My mindset is I want to eat healthy foods because it makes me feel good. I want to go to the gym because going to the gym will lead to my dream physique, will make me look better and better and better, which will make me feel good. This mindset of like, you need to have this positivity, and you need to also have this fucking ruthless mindset of like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking get this dream body. I'm gonna get it. No one is gonna stop me. Bro, I'm telling you, when I was fat, when I was overweight, 270 pounds, I knew I was gonna become lean. I knew I was gonna get my dream body because my mind was telling me I'm gonna do it. Like, there was genuinely zero uncertainty whether or not I was going to do it. I 100% knew I was going to achieve the body I've always wanted because of my mindset. Look how fucking powerful that is. If you are feeling even just 5% uncertain, if you're feeling like 10, 15, 25% uncertain, I guarantee you, when shit gets tough, when it's a fucking rainy day outside and you're not going to want to go to the gym, that's going to be the cause for you to stop this whole journey. Now, moving on to the diet side of things. In order to lose weight, there's this principle that you must follow, and that is called being in a calorie deficit. So what this means is you need to find your maintenance calories, which is basically how much energy, how many calories you eat to maintain the same weight. And if you go behind that, you will lose weight, and if you go above it, you'll gain weight. So you need to find out what your maintenance is. Go to any website that just says calorie maintenance calculator, and you'll be able to put in your information and you'll find out exactly what you need. And there might be like a slight error. This isn't like 100% accurate, but I will say it's like it's pretty accurate. I mean, look at me. I've been able to make huge results with just using that. And then take that maintenance, subtract 300 to 500. Because I think a range works a lot better, or else you just start growing like an unhealthy obsession of like, I have to hit the exact amount of calories. And honestly, that won't work out well. Like, I never did that. I just hit the range of 300 to 500. Some days I'll accidentally only have 200 as a surplus. Some days I'll have like 500 as a surplus. But what's important is that although you have a surplus, you're still eating high protein. But the general advice that everyone will tell you is 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. But what if I told you you don't actually need that? What you need is 0.81 grams of protein per pound of body weight you are at. And honestly, if you're starting out, do 0.7 grams of protein per pound of body weight. So let's just say this. Let's just say you are, and I'll do this right now. Let's just say you are 250 pounds. So you're 250 pounds times 0.7. 175. That means you need to be eating 175 grams of protein. The reason why you can go less is when you're starting out is because you may not have muscle. The reason why people will tell you to eat high protein is because that will help with building up the muscle and that will help with the muscle recovery. But if you're new and you don't have much muscle, you don't actually need to have like 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. Think about it this way: if you're obese and you're like 250 pounds, and you're trying to eat 250 grams of protein, that shit is just not gonna make sense. You're not gonna be able to do it. You're gonna overeat. You don't have enough muscle to be eating that much. And in general, you don't actually need 1 gram. Like I said, 0.81 is the ideal range. Ensure that you have high protein while having low calories. And the very important part here is the way I made it really easy is something called a fasting window. A fasting window means that there's only a period of time where you can start eating and a period of time where you stop eating. In between that window is when you're allowed to eat. Anything outside of it, you don't eat. For me, what that looked like was 12 p.m., noon, lunchtime. Every single 12 p.m., that's exactly when I started to eat. So what it looked like is I would wake up every day, 5:30 a.m. would be my wake up. I would work out, I would train, and then I'd have like a class in the morning, like 9:30 class. And then finally, by the time my class is over, then I get back home and whatever, and then I would start eating. And what this allowed me to do was not only there's like also mental benefits, but this like allows your body to like lose fat, and it's also a really easy way to stay in a deficit. Because if you're trying to spread out your meals all throughout the day, you actually have to do a lot of tracking in order to keep at the deficit, and then that can get like really unhealthy if you're tracking everything at every single day. Now, if you're the type of person that wants to do that, go ahead. Me personally, I was always too lazy to track everything every single day. I did track before, but now I just like loosely track. And after you track a while, you actually are able to just mentally track. So that's a little side tangent. And then I would stop eating at 7 p.m. So let me say that again. 12 p.m. I would start, 7 p.m. I would stop. In this window, I ate 2 meals. I had the lunch, and then I'd had the dinner. And then in between, I would have a snack, like a high protein snack. And I ensured that I ate the amount of protein I said. For me, it was like 180 grams, like 185 grams of protein or something. And over time, you will be in that deficit, which will allow you to lose the weight really easily without really having to put much effort into tracking. And I guarantee you, this system is just so easy to use. Now, the third thing is going to be your training. For your training, if you want to build the physique, if you want to build a sexy looking physique with like muscles, big pecs, nice arms, you have to lift weights. This is what you need to do as an absolute beginner. Figure out what days you can work out on. For me personally, I worked out 5 days a week. And you don't need to work out 6-7 days a week. And honestly, you can do really well with 3 days a week. So work out 3 to 5 days a week. Now what you want to do is go to ChatGPT and ask it to make you a routine for 3 to 5 or for however many days that fits in your schedule. Like if you can only work out Monday, Wednesday, Friday, ChatGPT, make me a routine for Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and make sure it hits every muscle group. And honestly, that routine that it will give you is honestly like pretty damn good. I looked at the routines myself, and it worked out just fine. But obviously, there's like personalization. I make my own splits now because I know what my body needs exactly. And overall, that is the weightlifting split you want to do. Be disciplined. Do that split every single day. And on top of your gym schedule, you have to hit 30 minutes of a steady state cardio. This is what I did every single day. Every single day, I did 30 minutes of cardio. Was like the little check mark I had to hit off. And by doing that, I was able to lose so much weight really fast. But steady state cardio is something different. So there's different types of cardio. There's regular walking and there's sprinting. Steady state means you're in between. So what this looks like is I did the treadmill at like an incline, like 45-degree incline, and I did about like a quarter of the speed. So let's just say like every treadmill is different, so I'm not sure what your treadmill would like go up to, but let's just say my treadmill went up to like 10 miles per hour. Then I only did the speed of 3 to maybe even like 3.5 to 4 miles per hour. Do that for 30 minutes. Do incline treadmill at like a steady pace, like kind of like fast walking, for every single day. Guarantee it. If you're doing that and you're also doing the fasting and eating high protein, staying just a little bit below your maintenance calories, you will absolutely lose weight. Now this video, I just put out so many business owners, so many coaches, fitness coaches out of their business, because they're going to try to scam you. They're going to try to tell you this diet plan is the best, this diet plan is that. I'm telling you, you don't need any diet plan. Eat the foods you want, make sure they're healthy, eat it within this window, do your damn exercises, and don't give up. Through all this, I've been able to achieve crazy results. Not only am I in the best shape of my life, my confidence has also gone up like crazy. Like, I mean, look at me. I'm able to just like walk into a room with just such confidence. I no longer feel the embarrassment of being fat. I'm able to just be on camera, be myself. I can speak to girls quite well. And I've also managed to get myself a gym girlfriend. Yes, that's right. I found my girlfriend at the gym. And guess what? She hit me up first. Bro, what do I even need to say anymore? You know damn well that you wish girls were coming up to you and hitting you up first, asking you to work out. Imagine that. Imagine a life where you're just in the best shape of your life. You're feeling so confident to the point where girls hit you up. Bro, if that isn't like motivation enough, I don't know what else is going to motivate you. But anyways, you're welcome for the advice. I have a program down in the description below. It's not ready yet. It's being built, but this program is going to be like specifically for you to get into the best shape of your life. It's going to go into in depth, in detail, and you're going to be able to talk to me. There's a sale on it right now because it's a pre-buy, and then over time I'm going to build it, and then the price is going to increase. So make sure you buy that right now before the price goes up. Trust me, you're going to want it. It's got literally everything you need to help you achieve your dream physique. And also, there's some bonuses on there that you're going to want. So, go check it out. Take care, brother. You got this.